Hello everybody, extreme gains, end of March 31st. Welcome to Daily Stock Market channel, and we are very happy today because March month we have made extreme amount of gains. My portfolio are hugely in green. I've been sharing my trades. I've been telling you guys what I'm expecting. SPX, S&P 500 entire stock market is behaving exactly as I predicted. Go check my videos from last couple of days. I've been sharing daily trades with you, and I'm telling you guys what's happening, what you should be doing. Again, guys, I'm really happy to God. I'm really happy to all my subscribers who are liking my videos and sharing it. Please, if you like the content, please share with your friends and family. Let's grow this channel. I'm sharing everything for free. I'm not asking for any money. Please, all I'm asking is to hit a like button and share with your friends and family, and I will be happy if I can help you make money. Okay. All right, guys, happy Friday, and we are getting ready for the weekend, and we are getting ready to celebrate our success. And let's start with SPY. Okay, so this is MES chart. If I clear all my, this is very complicated. You can see here. So what I can do is I can get rid of volume real quick for you, so it's a bit easy for you to see. Okay, now it's a bit messy. Okay, so what I want you to focus on is this green line. All right, so let's look at that. And maybe if to make it even more clear for you, let's get rid of these basically indicators. So now it's a bit clear now. Okay, so what's going on with MES? Okay, go follow my video. I told you guys I'm expecting this pump. Okay, and now look where we are. We are in this sell zone. Big sell zone. Okay, this is a big sell zone for me. And what do we do in sell zone? We sell in sell zone. Okay, you can go check my videos. The sell zone is here. We were here. We were bouncing between my buy zone and sell zone, and now we are in sell zone. You can see this candle here. Today's candle reached inside my sell zone. Okay, what does that mean? We gotta be taking all our profits. That's what it means. We have to take all our profits. We do not want to be greedy. Okay, it's possible we can keep going higher. You can see the range of this sell zone 4130 to 4291. I will show you on SPY how it looks like. But the point is, this is not the time to go long. This is not the time to put new money. Do not FOMO. Do not FOMO. What is FOMO? Fear of missing out. You don't want to be FOMOing here. You want to buy here. You don't want to be buying here. Okay. So if you missed this rally, if you did not watch my video, and if you missed this rally, don't worry. Just like my videos and subscribe and click on that notification bell so you can get as soon as I post videos, you will get notification right away. Okay. All right. So this is a sell zone, but I'm expecting now a bit of cool down. Okay, why do I expect this cool down? You can see there are a lot of colors here. You can see there are multiple cycles here. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay, let me show you what I'm expecting. Let's go to weekly to start with, and maybe zoom in a bit so that you can get some better idea of my thinking. Okay, so this is weekly cycle. Okay, what do you see here? You can see there are three cycles here. All right, so there is this big cycle here, this dotted cycle, which is the weekly cycle. Okay, so it bottomed in March here. Okay, so now next bottom will be in September October time frame. All right, so let's ignore that for now. So let's go to the second cycle. Okay, which is this blue cycle. What is this telling me? There's another pump. So this pump is going on. We bottomed here. You can see how nicely it's driving. Okay, you can see how nicely it's coming out. So what does it mean? The top will be sometime in May. Okay, sometime early May, I'm expecting a top. Now we're getting this pump, and then there will be another dump coming around summer time frame. Okay, so let's go to daily now. So what do I expect now? I do expect this. I do expect. So there's another cycle here in yellow. So guys, sorry if it makes you really confused, but that's how I'd like to use all these cycle analysis and all my trades to make sure I make the best decision. Okay, I don't think anybody on YouTube is sharing this information with you. Okay, all right, so what's going on here? Now you can see there's another yellow cycle here. You can see within multiple cycles there's another yellow cycle here, and you see what's happening. So we had a bottom here on this yellow cycle, and now we are going towards the top of the cycle. Okay, so now it's almost at the middle, so I'm expecting a dump very soon. All right, so that dump will be to buy. Okay, so it's possible we can chop around. We are already in this sell zone. Okay, you should be looking to sell everything and then waiting patiently. Okay, you can also look to short if you want, but only for like a little bit of dump. Okay, so what do I expect from here? So you can see by sometime next couple of weeks, I do expect a little bit of weakness in S&P 500. Okay, so that weakness will be there to buy. Okay, and then another pump. All right, so it's possible we can get that weakness as soon as next week. Okay, so the initial target will be somewhere around 4,000, 40, 40, 40, 50. That will be a healthy pullback. You should be looking to buy. You can even go as deep as 39, around 4,000. Okay, lower 4,000 in 3,900 zone, but don't be worried. Okay, that weakness will be to buy. All right, and eventually I will be going again for another pump to hit this 4,300 target. Okay, so that's one thing. So the point is, this is not the time to buy. This is the time to take profit. If you missed this rally, just be on cash, or you can start to look to shorts very lightly here. All right, so that's the point here. All right, I want to show you something else. All right, look at this chart here. This is my Thinkorswim chart. Okay, and I will zoom in a bit. Just focus on this chart. This is a SPX chart. This is very important information which I'm sharing right now with you. You can see where we are. We are in this sell zone. What is my sell zone? My sell zone is between this dotted dash line and then purple line. Okay, you can see this rotation. This is a rotation chart. Okay, market is all about rotations. Okay, market goes up and down and it rotates. Okay, so every time there is a more than 3% rotation, it prints it. Okay, so 6% is usually an ideal time to take profits. Okay, so you can see I'll show you how nicely it brings. So basically going back here, this is sell zone, this is buy zone. Okay, so you look to sell here, you look to buy here. Right, so we are in sell zone, so this is the time you have to take profit and then relax and forget about everything. You can go on vacation, go on break, do not need to trade. Don't over trade. This is the zone, you don't need to worry. Put an alert, put an alert in your whatever trading view or whatever system you use. As soon as we are below 3,800, you will be looking to buy. That's all you need to do. Okay, go out, don't be stressed, put your money in a savings account, put your money in ETF. There are some ETFs like cash, if you're in Canada, that gives you basically interest. So this is the time to take profits. All right, that's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, okay, now I want to show you how this chart is so nice, and how beautifully this predicts everything. Okay, you can see what happened here. As soon as we are close to this dotted line, this area, that's an area to buy. Okay, the closer we get to lower zone here, that's a buy. The higher we go, that's a sell. Okay, and anytime there is a 6% basically rotation, you'd be looking for a reversal. Okay, so we are now almost 5%, so we are like maybe 0.9% more higher. So there is possibility early next week we'll go higher, little bit higher, and then you should be looking to sell. Okay, you can see this rotation around 6%. That was the top, we bottomed. Okay, and now again we are going for this around 6% rotation. All right, you can see here 6% dump, then bounce. Okay, then almost 6% here again, then bounce. Okay, this was a small one, but we are very close to bottom, so you should be looking to buy. Okay, let's go on and show you how perfectly this chart works. Okay, another bounce here, more than 6% bounce. Okay, this one was so yellow line is a neutral zone, so yellow line is a neutral zone, so that's like equal. Nobody has advantage, bulls or bears. That's the yellow line. Okay, again you can see 6% rotation, dump, again more than 6%. So as soon as you're around 6%, you should be looking to sell or go into different direction. Okay, so this is a beautiful chart. Either you want a short or long, this is the chart you need to follow. All right, 6% up, dump. This was a chop zone, but look what happened. We were in, okay, here we were close here, you should be buying. We were in this zone, so you should be looking to sell here. Okay, you can see in this zone sell, this zone sell, this zone sell. Closer here, buy. Closer here, buy. Closer here, buy. Okay, buy. All right, so you got the idea, right? So this is SPX. All right, so I hope you learned a lot today. All right, so let's go back to Nasdaq. Okay, this is slightly different chart, my slightly different setting. You can see what's happening here. This is Nasdaq. Every time we are in this between purple and red zone, that's a zone to sell. That's not the zone to buy. All right, so you can see here now we are approaching that here again. So it's between 13,300 to 13,908. Okay, this is where you should be looking to sell or short Nasdaq and tech stock. You should not be looking to buy. Looking to buy at bottom purple line, looking to sell here. All right. Again, look here. Sell here, buy here, buy here. Right? Sell, sell. So trading is so easy, guys. I don't know why people make it so complicated. All you need to do is buy Nasdaq or S&P 500, and that's it, right? Buy here, sorry, sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here. So easy, okay? Not, it doesn't need to be that complicated. It's very easy, okay? Again, this is another chart which I use. See what's happening here. This is Nasdaq. This is another way of representing it. So we are above this yellow line. So this is a sell zone. So we're now entering the sell zone. All right. This is a sell zone. You can see here. Okay. This is very, very nice. Okay, guys. So this is a great information. You should be very happy. I deserve a like for sharing all this info. Okay. Please now, if you haven't hit the like, please hit the like. If you're still watching my video, please, please, please hit the like. All right. Okay. I'm going to, okay, so let's cover S&P 500 very quick. If you're watching and if you're following me, I told you guys there's a gap here around 408. This gap is filled, so we can get rid of this gap. However, this gap is filled, but what happened on S&P 500? If I go to 1 hour chart, there are multiple gaps created. Today also we had a gap up yesterday, gap up day before yesterday. So these gaps will eventually be filled, okay? So it is possible from here, okay, it is possible from here we will get a dump, okay. Now it can happen that we can get most of these gaps should be filled, so this dump can fill. This first gap is around 404, second gap is around 401, and then this third gap is around 395. Okay, so look for these three gaps. I don't know where it's going to bounce. Most likely, in my opinion, it will bounce out of filling this gap, but it can go as long as deep as this, and that's where this trend line will be coming. So most likely it is possible that it will dump and then bears will be happy, everybody will be happy, and it could go as deep as this trend line and then bounce. So just be mindful of that. So again, uh, this is not the time to take profits. So this is not the time to buy. Okay, this is the time to sell. All right. It is possible there is a little bit more upside, but also my final targets. Okay, I just want to be very clear with you guys. My eventual targets are these two. Okay, there are major gaps here. If I go auto zone here, you can see there's this big gap here around 422, and there's also another hourly gap. If you look at hourly chart, there's another gap around 427. Those are my final targets for this year. For this year, all right. It's important to know. All right. Now that's covered. Let's go to triple Qs, which is Nasdaq. Look at this candle, guys. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. I've been holding Tesla, I've been holding Fungu, I've been holding SOXL. Look at these gains here, guys. Unbelievable. And people are requesting me to review Fungu. I'll share some details about Fungu soon, okay? So triple Qs, which is Nasdaq. Let's quickly go to MNQ, which is Nasdaq. Basically, I already shared before in Thinkorswim chart. You can see we are in sell zone here. Okay, we are also in sell zone. We are about 13,300. This is where you should be looking to short, or you should be looking to take profits. I've updated that here as well. Okay, and then when a dump comes, this is where you should be looking to buy. But anyhow, so we are now entering this zone. All right, so this is a sell zone. Okay, so I don't know what to say, guys. This is not the time to buy. This is the time to take profits and sell. Okay, that's all I will say. Okay, so very easy trade. Okay, and triple Qs, I can go here. You can see there are multiple gaps here. So we are very close to this upper gap here around 321. You can see here there's this gap slightly left to fill. So it's possible we will have some more upside Monday or maybe Tuesday to fill this gap and then get a dump. And then also you can see here we have multiple gaps open. If I go to 1 hour chart, I want to show you. Today we did not have a gap up, but yesterday had a gap, another gap a day before yesterday. So these gaps will be filled. So from here, this is a really bullish move. We will let bears celebrate. So probably we're going to go fill this gap, or maybe it will go down to fill this gap and then go for another pump to fill these 328. Worst case, it can go again straight up. But again, it's in my sell zone. I'll be looking to take profits. I'm not going to FOMO. I already have I bought here, guys. I know in October there was bottom, so I have like a lot of gains right now. I can't even tell you how much gains I'm in right now. Okay, so that's triple Q. Let's go to VIX. VIX got crushed. People call it VIX Friday, Crush Friday, VIX Crush Friday. I've been telling guys since we were here, go check my videos from last couple of days or couple of weeks. I've been telling you guys this is dump is coming, and now we're there. Okay, there was also this trend line. We broke it, so we can get rid of this trend line. It's not valid anymore. Okay, so now we are approaching this zone. Okay, so we're very close to bottom in the wicks. Okay, so that's why I'm expecting some dump in S&P 500. Okay, so what could happen most likely next week is wicks can go below this zone around 18. Okay, and then as soon as it's here, this is a time to buy VIX. You can buy VIX call, you can buy UVXY ETF, you can buy VXX ETF. Okay, UVXY, if you leverage, this is only for professional traders. Okay, guys, you can buy UVXY, okay, to trade VIX, or you can buy VXX, okay, to trade VIX. So these are the ETFs which goes with VIX. So I do expect some bounce. It's not going to go straight down. So when you get that bounce, you will be very beneficial with those ETFs. Okay. Also, let me turn on these other SMA lines. You can see it's below. As long as it's below this 50 SMA line, it's very good. Okay. So you should be looking for sell setup. So it's possible you can bounce to this 50 SMA line and then get a dump. Okay. So from here we can bounce back again and then get a dump again. Right. So be mindful of that. All right. I'll review individual stocks soon. US 30, it closed above this daily 50 SMA line, very bullish. Okay, so maybe it has a little bit more pump and then we'll get a dump. So this dump which I'm expecting, basically let's go to MES chart again. This dump which will happen around mid of April to late April, and then eventually this dump is June. So basically US 30 should follow very similar to this, maybe a little bit pump, okay, and then dump, and then again a pump, and then a dump final in summer. All right, US 2000 is the weakest of all. I did update basically cycles on this based on how it looks, how it's looking right now. So I think most likely in US 2000, which is so this is consist of 2000 small cap stocks in US, consist of all the regional banks which are very weak. So most likely what could happen is in May we'll get this dump. You can see this big cycle here. So it's coming in summer. So basically right now we are pumping, but eventually we'll find resistance here. Let's go back to daily. All right, so this is a big resistance zone between 1830 to 1870. I expect it to go here and then eventually find a lot of weakness in this area. All right, so Russell, another probably equal lows or maybe lower low with that will have some bullish divergence on RSI and PPO, and then there will be a bounce later on. Okay, that's what I'm expecting on small caps. Oil is doing a bit better than I anticipated. Okay, I thought this is the top, but look what happened here. We are right at resistance. Okay, you can see we are right at this 50 SMA resistance here. All right, so it looks like we might be doing this. All right, so we're topping out. Also, this cycle low is not working out well. So basically, we need to focus on this bigger picture. Okay, this bigger picture. Just focus on this bigger picture. Let's go to weekly. I just want to show you something. So bigger picture, I do expect weakness, and you can see we're right in the middle. I think we're gonna soon roll over, and then this bigger weakness around May June time frame. This is where we could expect new lows or even go in 60 area. Okay, that will be good time to buy oil. All right, natural gas is bouncing. All right, so again, let's show you my cycle theory. I think there's still more time left, around 10th of April. So can chop around. These are all good zone. These are accumulation zone. If you go watch my videos, I'm telling you these are all accumulation zone. Should be looking to buy UNG. Okay, UNG ETF. I think it was up today, almost 4%. So you should be looking to buy that ETF. Just keep accumulating. Do not buy BOIL. BOIL is a very leveraged ETF. You can see it must be a big gains today, almost 7.5%. It's but you gotta be careful with natural gas. If it goes down, it goes down heavy, but these are good levels to buy. I do expect a little bit more downside, maybe chop around here slightly lower, and then bottom is coming in May. Okay, sorry, April sometime here. Okay, so my ideal bottom range is around 10th of April. All right, but it can find a bottom, maybe a little bit pump, bottom again, and then eventually a pump. You can see this zone here. You can see this bigger circle here. That's the most worrisome part for me. I think this period here around July time frame is going to be a significant risk here. Okay, so that's when these multiple cycles are coming. So you should be looking for really the bottom here. but all these are accumulation zone. Okay, it's a long play, long term play. Okay, you should be, it's not going to zero. Okay, natural gas is never going to zero. Keep buying in this level, and eventually it's gonna, one day it's gonna rip higher, like 5-10% gains up at one day. Okay, in one day. Okay, so do not buy boil because it's gonna keep degrading. It has degradation factor due to high management expense ratio. You should want to buy that. Bitcoin I will cover soon in a separate video, because a lot of people like Bitcoin analysis only, so I don't want to complicate life here. Okay, dollar, you can see a pump is coming. Sorry, it's not a pump, it's a dump is coming. You can see this is a weekly cycle. I made a weekly cycle of it, and I think now it's going to have significant weakness. And around July time frame, I think it's going to bottom and then probably have a bounce later. All right. Gold, same thing, finding weakness. You can see my weakness, gold cycle. I'm looking to buy around 1900 zone, all right? So it's doing exactly as I'm thinking. So around 1900 is going to be my next buy for another repair later on. Silver, very close to new high, but I don't think it's going to break that new high. I think it's most likely top today. It's going to behave as gold, all right? Treasury mortgage rates are kind of down today. So you can see there are multiple gaps, looking for these gaps to fill. So mortgage rates should dump from here onwards. So that's what I'm expecting. Bonds are going higher, gonna go as same as stock market. You think we had a bullish development today? We are above this 200 SMA. This is the blue line. We are above this 200 SMA. So now we are pumping. Uh, let's see what's going on with other sectors. Anything else left? We covered bond. Okay, let's quickly look at individual sectors, and then we're going to go look into the stock market. All right. So energy sector, uh, kind of weak compared to other stocks, but you can see there are gaps here. If I go to 1 hour chart on energy, a lot of people are asking me for individual sector analysis. You can see there's a gap here. Okay. And also if I go to daily chart, you can see there is a massive gap here around 73.6. So I'm looking for this dump, and when that dump happens, when we fill this gap, that will be a good area to buy. Energy sector, okay, so the sectors which do good in bear market, they do not do good in bull market. Okay, so we are in a bull market, right, first of all. And so this sector will not do well. So I won't recommend investing in energy sector. It is possible we will have recession next year, so that time could be good for cyclical stocks, but this year you should be focusing on growth and tech stocks. Okay, so anyhow, but yeah, whenever you get this dump, this will be a good area to buy. XLU, again, it's bouncing from my zone. It has some gaps here around 1 hour. If I go to 1 hour chart, you can see this gap here. So look for those gaps to fill. Eventually it's going to come down and then basically go up. Okay, this chart was here, this arrow is here when it was here, so it's going higher. So now maybe I need to update it. It's going to be most likely like maybe fill these gaps, maybe come back here and then bounce. All right, healthcare bouncing. Healthcare also created a gap here. Okay, so almost at resistance. There's also this 200 SMA line coming up, which is this blue line. So it's very close to resistance, probably going to go there and then bounce. Sorry, most likely it's going to do this. Same thing with stock market, a little bit higher, go down, fill this gap, and then go higher. All right, healthcare sector is basically, there are a lot of stocks here. UNH, I think, one of the ones. This is also at very bottom here. You can see also there's divergence on RSI and PPO. What does that mean? Price going lower, PPO is going higher, RSI is going higher. And then also we had a breakout on this. Okay, I will show you what that mean. What does mean? You can see if you draw a trend line like this. Okay, you can see what happened. Breakout. Now back testing it. All right. I can see as soon as I don't have to draw trend lines. I'm just showing it to you. You can see there was this price going lower, PPO was going higher. Okay, just to make you more clear for the people who are new here. You can see PPO is going higher, RSI is going higher. Okay, you can see divergence. Okay, and then you can draw a trend line, and we have breakout and backtest. Now we're going higher. Okay, see also Pfizer is also a good buy. If you go to Pfizer, you can see what's going on. Same thing. Okay, bullish development going on. Pfizer is also good. All right, so these two are my favorite stocks. Or also you can buy XLV if you don't want to worry about anything. All right, so financials, although we are having a bounce, let's go to weekly, or maybe let's go to daily. You can see what's happening. The multiple cycles are coming in around May time frame, so this bounce will fail. This is the sell zone between two lines here, 33 to 34. A little bit more bounce and then eventually sell here. So maybe it will make equal high or maybe slightly higher high. So this will be the area to buy, okay? Financials. So not too interested in financials right now. Industrials I already covered, same as Dow Jones. It has a breakout today. So looking good here. XLE, which is real estate sector, had a breakout. Just use MES SPY, what I told you earlier on. Just use that to trade these sectors, okay? Let's go to individual stocks. Tesla, very bullish day today. It closed at 208. If you look at my videos from yesterday, there was a gap here around here around 202. We can see this gap here. If I zoom in a bit, there was this gap here around 202. So it got it was filled today. So I got rid of that gap. Okay. So I removed that gap today. Look at this candle. This is a breakout candle. Okay. See how it happened. If I zoom in a bit, you can see there was this trend line, daily trend line, and Tesla was like making a flag, and then today, boom, broke out of this. Okay. Explosive breakout. This is a buy signal. All right. And also you can see it looks like we were making a flag here. I told you guys yesterday. You can see it looks like it's making a flag here. All right. If you make a flag like this and then you post a target here, it's now looking for a break above this 200 SMA. Okay, so that's my target. Now Tesla, I expect bullish move until earnings. There will definitely be some sell-offs, little bit sell-offs, but that's okay. I'm not too worried. I'm holding a Tesla until earnings from now. Okay, from here to now. Next major resistance is around 200 SMA. This blue line. Okay, so be mindful of that. This is a major resistance, so it has to break above that. So it is possible we'll have a little bit pump and then we'll find some resistance and some dump. That's when SPY will be also going a bit lower. All right. If I show you a MES chart, it's possible we'll have this weakness and the Tesla will also have that weakness, and then we'll have a massive pump later on to fill most of these gaps. So all these green lines are the gaps towards the downside. It is possible we can fill most of these, okay, and then probably have a pump. Okay, I don't think we're going to fill this gap here around 150 for any time soon. All right, so let's go on to Apple. Apple daily chart, it's right near very resistance. If I zoom out a bit, you can see this white line. Sorry, there are a lot of lines here. Sorry about that, but these are my targets. Okay, these yellow lines are my targets, 171 and 174. If I draw a trend line, maybe I should make it a flat line so it's easier for you to see. This is a trend line. Okay, you can see daily chart, resistance, 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 and now we are very close to that trend line here. Okay, so it is possible we could go here, a little bit more pump and then dump. And also it depends on how you draw this trend line. It could be like slightly higher. It could be something like this. Okay, it could be something like this. So we're very close to this resistance, which is around 167. Also, you can see there is divergence on PPO and RSI. You can see PPO has some divergence. RSI also has some divergence. Okay, you can see. So price is going higher, but PPO and RSI is going higher, but it's not confirmed. Okay, that's very important to know. Confirm means this green line needs to cross below red line. Okay, you see how what happened here? Green cross below red. That's a confirmation. Here also is confirmation, but still. So still a little bit more upside, but this will be an interesting zone to see. Okay, again my targets eventually it can do this. If we get a dump, eventually it's going to go and fill this. Okay, it's also possible we can go straight up, but I think it needs to cool down a bit. All right, so be mindful of that. Amazon, again my targets are here, 111, that's the gap fill. Google, again my targets are here. All these are my targets, upside targets. Meta is going basically again a lot of upside targets here. Netflix, all these gap fills are my targets. Netflix very close to target. It almost filled the gap. There's still a little bit left, I think. So maybe on Monday it will fill these two gaps. Microsoft, again it filled this gap, so I can get rid of this yellow line. There's another gap here now. There's another gap here around 296 and 300. Look at RSI. PPO is almost still some divergence. RSI there's no divergence. Actually a little bit divergence here, but again I said it's not confirmed, so it is possible Microsoft can still ripping higher. Snowflake's almost 9% up. Look at what happened today. Check all my videos, guys. It's like unbelievable. I've been sharing this that this gap is gonna fill. It's funny to say that, but it got filled again, right? So it's so easy trade. 9% gain in one day. Okay, unbelievable. And Nvidia, people are trying to short this, but it will keep going higher, very close to all-time highs. Okay, but huge divergence on PPO. RSI is not a lot. So again, guys, we are. This is the time to take profits. This is not the time to go long. Okay, do not FOMO. The stock. Do not. It's not also ready to short. So okay, just take profits, sit back, and we'll get back again later in summer. All right. AMD multiple gaps down. So I think earnings will be bad, and I think most of these gaps should be filled after earnings. Okay. Okay, guys, I think I covered everything. Please hit like and subscribe and share with your friends and family. And I wish you guys a happy weekend and have a great rest of the day and happy, happy, happy Friday. Bye bye.